Hello, everyone. I'm very pleased to say that I finally had my first encounter with Lieutenant Columbo, the great detective. This TV series ran when I was growing up as a kid. And, I lived in a house that included my grandmother and grandfather, and they watched TV, and Columbo was on all the time. But at that age, I just didn't really pay much attention to it. Yeah, I know who Peter Falk is and was. I saw the detective going around and, doing a voice and, hey, one more thing and all that. But I never sat around to really diligently watch an episode or one of the TV movies. Well, a lot of people I know were really praising Peter Falk and the Columbo Show and saying this is really a terrific program. And I thought, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it blind because this set, which is a DVD set, and I usually collect Blu-ray, but I figured this was only $33. It's a steal. It was on Amazon, and I got it blindly, you might say, because it had, look at this, for $33 on DVD, seasons 1 to 7, and also including 24 TV movies. I mean, that's it. So, I watched the first pilot, the first movie where Columbo was actually introduced, more or less, as far as having him right there officially in his own program. And I loved it. I loved it. It was called Prescription Murder, and it had Gene Barry in it, who was really terrific as a psychologist that kind of kills his wife and then runs in to Columbo, who has a really good, I don't know what you call it, head-to-head, head-butting kind of relationship with this guy. Both of them, the way they play off each other, it was amazing. The story wasn't so much. It's we've seen so many things about a husband kills his wife and then the detective tries to find out. But what I liked about this, what made it work, is what I'd heard was so good about the series. The way Peter Falk carries himself, his attitude, his swag, his demeanor, his famous lines, things like that. I just love the way he's like a pest. He's really a nuisance, but yet you can't help but like him. These are all the things that I'd heard about. And I said, well, I'm going to give this a shot, and I'm very happy that I did. This first movie from 1968 was a great way to start getting to know Columbo as a character and as a show. I realized, because I've done some research since then, that this is not how Columbo would wind up. This was kind of a different version of Columbo. He would get a lot more, I guess you could say, scruffy looking. I remember that. He was a little neater in this first one than I remember him, but he'd get scruffier looking as time went on, a little bit more maybe scraggly and almost like homeless-like in his appearance and maybe demeanor, but he was going to also get a little bit more laid back. In this first movie, he at some points he was kind of really savage at times when he had to, especially that great scene when he had to confront the doctor's mistress that he'd been seeing, and they had an encounter together. It was riveting. It was absolutely riveting. The performance is what got me. The performance, the way the people play off each other. The story was good, okay, but it was actually the interaction with the characters that I liked. So I'm very excited to watch the second movie before Columbo, as I understand it, actually got his own full TV series, really, because it's the first ones are just kind of movies. I think in the late 60s, and then it became, he got a TV series officially in the 70s. Yeah, this is good so far. I've got 69 TV series episodes, is it? 69 and episodes from the 7 seasons, then 24 television movies. 34 discs. Yeah, this is great. So glad that I've become a fan after only one show. Let's hope it stays that way. Talk soon.